people don't want to put in the work anymore. They just want to walk up to you and with their USB and be like, "Yo, can I jump on?
Can I rip a few?"
That's actually like nuts.
It's really disrespectful.
How many times have you ever let somebody actually jump onto your set?
Not a single time. I will maybe like a homie, or maybe if I got to take a piss, someone run a song for me.
Which is pretty often for you.
I remember one time actually at Tunnel, I went to go take a piss and Chico was there, and I was like, "Yo, just watch this for me for a sec. Like, if you got to play a song, play a
Going
song."
back, yeah.
But before I could even jump down off the DJ booth, this kid was mixing. He just like, he was like, "I'm just DJing." He just started like,
"Don't worry, guy, I got you. Mix right out this bullshit."
Well, all right. Battle raps, cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin.
Welcome back to the Party with Strategy podcast. Two very special guests. My boy, my work wife.
Yeah. You want to introduce me or
my partner in crime?
Here we go.
The menace, the madman, the illest guy on the turntables I know is right next to him. I thought you were gonna laugh at that.
Hey, you gave Metro and all these other people this phenomenal fucking intro, so I'm waiting for like the corporate conquistador or whatever you call them. Like I'm letting you get the sauce off, man.
Well, here's the thing. I'm just a little nervous right now. There's a race riot going on as we film this pod, and I just don't want to get caught up in the whole thing. We're keeping Gerry safe.
Keep him away from ice.
Yeah, we're keeping ice. This is an undisclosed location.
Thank you.
They don't know where he's at, so that's good.
This is a safe space. You're good. This is a safe space.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My boy Heavy, obviously.
It's like the Underground
welcome.
Railroad for Mexicans.
It's okay, Raul. We're safe. Right? We're safe, bro.
He's like, don't throw me into
We're
this.
safe, bro.
So I got my papers, dog.
My boy DJ Heavy, welcome back.
Welcome back, man. We back. We're here and we're black.
Yes, we are.
We gonna talk about you, dog.
Let's talk about it.
Go ahead.
And Gerry Jospeh, the God.
Here it is, man.
Welcome to the pod, first timer.
Thank you for having me.
We're gonna break his hymen in.
Oh
my God. Hey, the gay jokes in this one, I can already feel it.
You can feel the gay jokes.
I can feel the gay jokes.
That's just Heavy's finger.
Happy Pride Month, by the way, dog.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited. Thank you guys for coming.
It's a hell of
We're
a
stress
start.
testing the couch right now.
There's a lot of beef on this couch, man. It's a lot of beef. And then when you're like, you should do the pod with Gerry, I said, is your couch ready? I'm down a few pounds, so I'll take it. But
I reinforced it. I put in the middle. I put a little stabilizer.
That was a good choice.
Like a metal beam?
Wood.
Okay. Well,
I put some wood under you.
feels good.
You like that?
It feels strong. Oh my goodness. So man, last time I saw you, we were really cryptic about what we had planned going on, and now the cat's out the bag.
Oh, on the pod, yeah.
On the pod, yeah. Last time I saw you, I mean, I've seen you
We-
every fucking week. I see I see you more than I see my wife.
Yeah.
That's why we joke that you're the new work wife, but 40 hours plus a week will do that when you're just hanging around somebody nuts to butts.
Yeah, it's a good time. Small DJ booth, but a good time.
Yeah, man.
It's tight.
But last time I was here, we were kind of elusive and we didn't really talk about what we were going on. Now I feel like we can speak freely. And I'll let you start off with the update. How's things been going with the Celest as far as,
It's been incredible. I mean, yeah, last time I feel like we talked about it a little bit, but it was new and fresh, and we were both kind of like, well, let's see what happens.
I don't think we started yet.
We hadn't started, but the plans were in motion,
Yeah.
and we're like, damn, we were both a little shook, for sure. We were like, we're
looking
leaving.
back, how silly was that?
It was pretty silly. It was pretty silly to be shook. We definitely made the right move. It's been incredible. I'm excited to see what happens, and that it's going well because we're catching some hate. We're catching a little hate.
Strays, dog, and let me be clear and focusing on me, Diamond Cuts. All right, I want to make sure this is all me. just because we bring a fucking cowbell does not mean that the cowbell is the party. We are the fucking party. You know what I mean? That cowbell doesn't do shit than enhance the experience. Something that a lot of these clubs I feel like are missing. An experience. That's why people say nightlife is fucking dead, because you come out, you either get a table or you get crammed into a room, and then that's it. And then you get put in front of a DJ that could be good one night, could be bad the next night. You don't know what you're gonna get. What we're giving you is a consistent, enjoyable experience. The cowbell is only an enhancement. You can throw the fucking cowbell away, the party's still gonna be dope.
Facts. And also most of these other rooms are ran by like number crunching, square manager, like Excel sheet motherfuckers that don't really know how to party, let alone how to throw a party.
There it is, man.
You know what I'm saying? And we kind of got control of the room. That was like the premise of the whole thing, was like, we want to give you this room and watch what you do in it.
Yeah. 100%.
And Gerry kind of got the same thing on Thursdays.
Shout out to Gerry and his Thursday night residency, man. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
You all know if you want to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super grateful, blessed for that opportunity. I mean, I wouldn't be there without both of y'all. So
I didn't really have anything to do with it.
I mean,
it was
but
heavy
like,
for sure.
You did though. You did a little bit.
Don't give him credit though. He didn't do shit though.
All right. Well, shout out to Heavy.
He did absolutely
Shout
nothing.
out to Heavy.
Enough of giving him credit for shit.
Look, from what Heavy was telling me,
He brought you onto the pod. That's about it.
from what Heavy was telling me, it was like, kind of a deciding factor between both of you. So I kind of ultimately I felt like if you weren't really fucking with me, you probably would have something to say about it.
I think I could have fucked it up if I wanted to.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like, it did lie in your hands a little bit too.
no,
So
I feel you. But this is what I really want to get down to. It's all cute and sweet and it's a good time. How many songs did you have to download? How
man.
many songs
Dog.
did White Shadow make you
Man.
download
For those
before
that-
he started paying you money?
So for a little bit of backstory, so Gerry, he had to go through the gauntlet, man. People just think, oh, Gerry just got gifted this
Yeah.
and whatever. He put in a lot of man hours,
Yeah.
a lot of work, more work than I probably would have done in my. I mean, I was hungry back in the day, so I probably would have did the same thing.
That was like walk over the bridge to get the
Oh
cheesecake.
my god,
type
you
shit.
went to you went to
Yeah.
the cheesecake.
Not even
No Diddy.
Not even including the nights that like I came on my nights off to see you guys and
Yeah,
like,
you did it.
experience the room and all that too. So
They put you through work.
Yeah.
They put you through work, but on the other side though, you came out clean.
right.
And
That
it was
sorry.
worth it.
Yeah.
It was worth it. Yeah, you good.
that night where he was all like, "Yo, I need 100 songs of disco. I need 100 songs of like your prime time set, what you could think you would play at prime time, and then I need 100 songs of like Chicago house shit." And I was like starting to feel sick, and he texted me at like 10 o'clock at night. He's like, "Send it to me by the morning." He's like, "Send it to me by the morning." And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like
fucked.
the good thing was like I had good bones, so it wasn't like I was like completely, starting from the beginning.
Yeah.
But my anxiety,
Such a dick move, dog.
my anxiety of like possibly blowing the opportunity, really I feel like drove me that night. I didn't go to sleep until like 8 a.m. that morning because I was up that whole night digging, because I was like, each 100 songs in these playlists have to be fire. So like my level of playlists that I went through that night, my own library, was crazy. And then I went to bed feeling like shit, and then I woke up and he was like, "Yo, this is dope. Like, you're good to play on Saturday," because it was the night that you guys were both out of town.
That's right.
And he's like, "You're good to go." And then he's like, "I also want to give you Thursday nights." And I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to give you Thursdays. That was nice.
That shit
nice,
was
man.
so crazy, bro. Like, when I went to bed, I was all like, fuck it. Like, if it's not meant to be, it's just not meant to be, and my time will come somewhere else.
So for all you bitch ass DJs out there, we didn't just give Gerry the job; he earned it. All right, because people out here thinking that we just gave you a whole ass night, and that's not the case at all. I had people hit me up like, "Yo, I'm your boy, dog. You ain't even put me on." I'm like, "What do you want from me, dog?" Gerry had to download 500 songs.
Yeah, and let alone the fact that I haven't even seen you in the room,
dog.
Haven't even stopped by to say what's up
at all, man.
It's crazy. People don't want to put in the work anymore. They just want to walk up to you and with their USB and be like, "Yo, can I jump on?
You want to rip a few?"
Someone did that to me on
That's
Saturday
like the
night.
worst shit. I hate that.
Yeah.
He was like, "I DJ upstairs." I was like,
That's cool.
"Nah,
No, hell no."
that's actually like nuts."
It's really disrespectful.
How many times have you ever let somebody actually jump onto your set?
Not a single time. I will maybe like a homie, or maybe if I got to take a piss, someone run a song for me.
Same for me. Never
Which is
once.
pretty often for you.
Which, yes, is very often for me. I should have somebody with me. I need like
At all
a
times,
P guy.
you do need like an assistant. You know what I mean? I'm here now.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm here now, but I don't know how you were doing it before.
I'll just put a long song on and sprint.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
I remember one time, actually at Tunnel, I went to go take a piss and Chico was there. And I was like, "Yo, just watch this for me for a sec. Like, if you got to play a song, play a song."
Oh, Tunnel is like all the way in the back.
All the way in the back.
It's all in the back, yeah.
But before I could even jump down off the DJ booth, this kid was mixing. He
What?
just like,
What
he
are
was
you
like,
doing?
"I'm just DJing." He just started
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay."
Hey, you know what?
Right off the rip. Don't worry, guy, I got you. Mix right out this bullshit.
I'm not even gonna like. That's crazy, but like
You've done that before?
I did that one time.
Oh, that's crazy, dog. Slap yourself, dog.
Hey, bro.
He's
Hey,
like,
man.
"Yo, cover for me." I'm waiting to the last 4 bars to mix, dog. I'm like, "Oh, yo, get up here and do your fucking job, dog."
So I went with Dirty Darren to Milwaukee one night. It was when Site 1A was still open.
I remember that spot.
And I just went just to go see what he was doing. That was like my first experience there. So I just was like, trying to learn and see what it was like. And the same scenario, he had to go piss and he was like, "Here, play this song for me." And
Yo, but
I got under and I started DJing.
but mixing the track before you jump off the stage is nuts.
I didn't do that, but I definitely was in that bitch mixing for sure.
Were you?
So, and he came. I think he was a little mad,
Yeah.
which rightfully so. I shouldn't have did that, but I was young.
You live and you learn.
Yeah,
I mean, you're a young, ambitious boy.
How old are you now?
yeah. 20, about to be 28 next month. 27.
I remember when I was 27.
What were you doing?
Getting ready to get married.
Same.
How old are you now?
8 years later,
Yeah.
35.
35. There you go, man. When I was 35, I was getting ready to have a baby.
Yeah, I'm 8 years behind.
You're a little
That's
behind,
pretty
dog.
standard.
Yeah, that's pretty. You're
I
all right,
like
man.
I like to watch. I like to watch,
You
see
on
how
your Diddy
people
shit?
do it. Well,
Dog,
that's the
that
old
watching
me.
is crazy, dog.
That's the
That's
old
the
me.
old me.
That's the
Yeah,
old
we
me.
might need to cut that one out.
Nah, leave it in. Leave that in, dog.
No,
Don't pause it either. Nah, man, but no, since last time I was here, man, the amount of people who hit me up when I was posting like, "This is my last set at Tao," the amount of fucking goofies out there that thought Tao was ever going to be closing is laughable, dog. I can't tell you how many people were messaging, "Oh my God, what's happening to Tao? Oh, I knew they would close down." I'm just like, yo, chill.
That's crazy as
What?
hell.
That's fucking nuts. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they think that the only way I would ever leave a spot like that is if it was closing down. Which, I mean, it couldn't be more fucking left field than that. But
That's more shocking to me is the people that are like absolutely blown away by the fact that you would leave a place like Tao
And-
to go to a
yeah.
place like Celest, because that's how you know they're not thinking like below the surface. You know what I'm saying?
I've come to realize, man, like Tao for sure is hands down one of the nicest spots I think I've ever played in, as far as like the presentation of it, right? You're a DJ, they put your name in big lights behind you and in front of you, and there's a 90 fucking foot wide disco ball in the middle, and it goes up and down, and it's everything that you would want a fucking club to be, right?
And they have multiple locations around the
And
country.
multiple
It's
locations,
the
and yeah, it's a
biggest
franchise.
and richest nightclub company in the
If
world.
you want to be seen, if you want to DJ for people like Kevin Hart and all these other people, Tao is 100% the spot to be at. And it's not easy to get in. I got people, when I was leaving, people were hitting me up like, how do I get in? I'm like, I don't know. You gotta be dope.
Get in there.
They'll find you. You got to get in when you fit in. They'll find you. But like for me to leave there and go to Celest, I feel like I got a lot of questions like, why? You know? And I can honestly say it was one of the better decisions I think I've ever made in my career. I'm having a lot more fun. I'm playing with, somebody who I consider to be a great DJ, right?
Thank you.
And we have something that I feel like a lot of these other clubs don't have with DJ wise is respect for each other. I think that the respect that we have for each other now, I mean, it's good now. We're still in the honeymoon phase. You let me know how you feel a year in. But I can't fucking stand this guy. But
we'll make it work.
We'll go to marriage counseling.
Yeah.
we'll make it work. But like, there's this respect level, and it's nice because like I'm able to not have the whole night fall on my shoulders squarely. As of now, as the time we're recording this, me and Strategy do an hour back-to-back set. So it's an hour me, hour you, hour me. And that's cool. But it's also a long night because we're there open to close. As opposed to if we just did 4 hours and 4 hours and kind of split the night up. But then I feel like you miss that symmetry and that bond. And that's what helps make the room even more fun when they see us interacting and us having fun and the energy that we both bring. And that's something I just wasn't getting at Tao. That's something I wasn't getting at Bodega. That's something I wasn't getting at John Boy. That's something I'm not getting anywhere else. If I fucking forget my laptop charger, I don't have to worry because he's got one.
Well, you're not a laptop guy anymore. We'll talk about it.
No, dog.
We'll talk about it. But continue.
Oh my god.
This guy's on sticks for 1 week and looking at me with disgust as I'm pulling my laptop out of the bag.
Dog.
I was surprised he brought up the laptop charger right now too.
That's nuts, right?
What? You know what that is?
My headphones. I left my headphones this week, and I was like, "Fuck!" I left my headphones. He was like, "Just don't sweat on them." And I'm just like, "Thanks, dog." Which is crazy because as fat as I am, he sweats more than me.
Yeah.
Sweat on the headphones is the worst thing.
Yeah,
man.
How often do you clean your headphones?
I try to do it at least like once a month at the very least. But if I remember, I try to do it more often.
Oh yeah.
I've never cleaned a headphone in my life.
Well,
yo, it's
over the ears is like, it's not in your ear, but like when you got the in-ears, like,
oh, you have in-ears. That's right.
So like I be taking them off and I'd be like, what
you get the gunk inside.
Yeah.
My AirPod case is reckless.
It's as brown as me, huh?
Yes. Yeah. Ice is coming for it.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Ice is coming for your AirPods. Is nuts, dog.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what the fuck I was even talking about as far as the symmetry, though. But
talking about being at Celeste.
Yeah, but then also like, and I don't know if Tao would ever have done this, but like I have great suggestions and I've been pitching them to Celeste, and it's been a very can-do attitude. Sure, let's do it. I love that idea. Let's try it out. Let's see how it works. And I don't know if like in a big corporation like Tao, they just go up and DJ, bro.
Yeah.
Go up and DJ. Do a great job, and go home and get your check. And who knows? I never tried. I never really tried to pitch anything because everything they have, the presentation of everything there is so great, right?
Yeah.
And they have it down to like a science. Whereas like I feel like when we came into Celeste, there was a lot of things that were kind of like need to be like tweaked and adjusted as far as music, aesthetics, and all. Even this past week, just like the chords getting unplugged and shit, not once but twice. There's just little things that they have to still tweak over there, but I mean, they're well and more than on the way, you know, to where they need to be. But I mean, they listen. So like, I like the fact that you're able to say something. Hey, we need this, and they're on it. You know, you should have seen it this past week. My man Oscar was wheeling out the beer cart, and it looked like a fucking like a pristine like cart with like.
It was polished and everything.
It was polished. It was a polished. I've never seen a cart this fucking shiny. First off, right? And then there's like a bucket of ice, like the biggest bucket with long drinks displayed so perfectly.
Oh my
god! And he's just like wheeling it through. I looked up, like, yo, who the fuck is this guy, man? Could I get a water? That's crazy.
Fire.
He gets the bucket of ice. It looks so refreshing and like nothing but long drink. There's no water, no Red Bull in it ever. It's just long drinks.
How much did you pay him for that?
I give him long drinks.
He pays him in long drinks.
We have an exchange going. We have a nice program running.
He loves it so much. He's like, okay, we get a long drink. It's just like, I got you.
Apparently, it's not going to only make you DJ better. Maybe it makes you a better bar back too.
It makes you a better bar back. Apparently,
there's value in whatever you do. Long drink will add value to it. That's for sure. Man. You want to talk about the limousine service too while we're getting off our sponsors, or? Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to take a ride, hit up Rendezvous Limousine. Yeah. I used to have it written out here, so I'm definitely not going to be able to spell it because I don't have it written down.
Spelling Rendezvous was kind of rough. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I'm trying to spell it right now.
Spell hors d'oeuvres. Yeah, don't worry about it, dog. You got it.
I'll give it a shot. You just don't want me to because you won't even be able to tell me if I'm right or wrong.
That is a fact. I know what it starts with.
H.
Here we go. We're in the right spot.
No, let's get back on track though. That all plays into like what I was talking about with Carmen, how I've never been taken care of more at a venue, from the girls that are serving, from the bar backs, Oscar, shouts to all them, the bartenders, the managers, like you were saying, hey, can we do this? Yeah, let's do it. We got the DJ booth moved. We got fucking, like everything is incredible over there.
Yeah.
And it's definitely worth leaving all the other stuff, even something like Tao, which is like, people are shocked at that.
It's still hard.
Neil Jackson came through and was like, I had to see what the fuck you guys were doing in here to leave a place like Tao for.
People bust their ass their whole career to get to a spot like that, and I did. I remember back in like 2017, 2018, when I even heard like the rumblings of Tao was coming. You know, I just started speaking into manifesting. I'm speaking it into existence. Like, I'm going to be DJing there. I'm going to be DJing there. I'm going to figure out who I need to talk to. I'm going to be DJing there. And lo and behold, I did the first night, you know, and I've been there ever since. And that was, you know, it was great. It was a great run. And they set me off great. They brought the sign out. They set me off great, man. Like, it was really fucking special.
You crushed that set too.
Yeah,
that
man.
set
Thank you. There?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. See, it was dope, man. But
is there a set this guy hasn't crushed?
I don't think so, man.
There's been some nights. There's been some nights at Celest where I'll look at you, and you'll be in the groove, and this guy will be fucking murdering, and then I'll go up and I'll just see the whole room just kind of like clear out.
That
and I'm like,
let's talk about that.
Oh no,
let's talk about that.
Granted, I know it's not me 100% because that room is hot as fuck. We got to figure that out. But the room is hot, right? So people can only maybe take an hour of fire music from this guy, right? Mm-hmm. He's burning me, right? And then he's going crazy.
He's taking all my lines.
He's burning. So this guy could play an hour, and then people want to change floors, you know?
Yeah.
So you go to the top floor, you get house music, you go downstairs, you get some great R&B and hip-hop, Afro beats and stuff like that. Or if you want to go outside and smoke a cig, you can do that, you know? So I know it's not just always the music why people change floors. But God damn it, sometimes, dog, I'll see that room rocking, and I'll jump on, and then I'll see the room kind of fizzle out. I'm like, damn, is that me? And then he'll jump back on, and the room will build back up. And I'm like, all right, dog.
No, but it's the same for me. It's the same thing, and there's multiple things at play here. Number one is sometimes it depends what set you get. If you get the first one or the second one,
it does depend.
And then you just get that like every hour you're on is the hour that it starts to
that's
back
a fact.
up.
We got to figure that out because
that's a well, I think it changes every night. I think it's a different. It all depends how hot is it outside. Are people on the patios for longer? Like it's not something you can calculate. I don't think. That's
Not
one
yet.
factor. The other factor is either one, anybody that's DJing, you're like putting the crowd into this trance. You like got them hypnotized because of what you're doing, the flow of what you're doing, how you're mixing records, like you're getting them going to what you're doing. And then for someone else to come on, could be amazing DJ, but it's just different. It's not the same exact
Flow.
hypnosis that the other guy was doing. So it's just a switch up, maybe that people don't even really notice. It's like a subconscious thing where the DJ switches, and then all of a sudden you're just like, let's go check out that other floor. Like you it's not even, so you're not like, oh, this guy sucks, I want to leave. You're just like with your friends talking. You don't even know the DJ changed, but it's just a switch in the hypnosis that's happening in the room.
Yeah.
I had to switch up my whole DJ style, man. Just
Really?
to match him.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Not even close.
I had to switch it up, dog. I felt like he was hitting his stride. Like I definitely caught my stride now. I'm up there banging with you now, dog. But before though, like he would hit like a vibe in a really great groove, and people would be rocking with it. And I think a lot of that too comes from my big room mentality.
Yeah.
Where like I'll come in, I'm mixing fast, I'm not letting shit breathe. I'm playing more disco house than just like laid back groovy disco. And then he'll come in, and this motherfucker just I'll see him play the intro and all the way out to the outro, and then play the intro to the next song and all the way out to the outro.
That's what
to
I
the
was
other
noticing
song.
on Saturday
And
too.
then like, and people are just rocking with it, and I'm thinking like, huh, I don't need the fucking quick mix.
Yeah.
I don't need to fucking try to keep the energy up. You know, the DJ produced the fucking song to have a great build up at the very end. Maybe I should probably play that part, you know? Like, get to that part of the song. Even though it's maybe 3 minutes into the fucking song, play it. And
Right.
I think, like, we've developed that room and the taste. We're curving it. It still needs a little curving. But we're curving everybody's taste and their attitude to, like, what that room is going to be going forward.
Right.
Because we still get people coming up asking for reggaeton. Bad Bunny, and it's fine because we have now the Bad Bunny remixes and some like Hispanic disco remixes, but like Latinx, yeah, there
Latinx.
you go. Yeah,
We're progressive. This is a progressive podcast.
Is it? You gonna? I gotta pull back because this isn't a Patreon episode, so I gotta pull back a little bit, dog. The last time I thought it was a Patreon episode, he just fired me out there to the public, dog. Might have talking about Kanye, he just put me out there. But you know, it's one of those things where we're curving the room to like what it needs to be, and I think personally that we're doing something in Celest's room that you can only get at Celeste. You can't get it at John Boy. You can't get it at, I mean, I don't know any other disco spots that are strict disco that's doing what we're doing.
And not only like the level of work that you guys put into it, just like taste wise with the music, but the consistency of both of you guys being there, I feel like is what really is gonna like take it to that next level. Because as far from what I can see, and just, I mean, I go to some places and shit like that, but I feel like every place I go, every night is a different DJ.
Yeah,
which is okay.
In some cases it's okay, but in other cases it's like,
if you're trying to build a night like that's unique, you need that consistency. 100%.
And I think Arturo sat down on this couch and said, I'm bringing back the fucking, you got to have residencies. You got to bring them back, because too many times you can go to like a spot. I don't know what's a good example. Joy District. Let's just say, because they're just across the street. Joy District, right? And they'll have, Shannara does a great job booking the DJs. Sometimes he'll put people in there, or sometimes they might get a buyout or whatever, and they'll get DJs in there who aren't as talented, and then the night is different. Or you might get a guy in there who's like Metro, who does open format and hip hop great, and then you have a guy that comes in and that plays nothing but trap music, and it's just like week to week it's always different, you know. I think just having consistent DJs is very key because it's the same formula, it's the same recipe, not necessarily the same songs, but it's the same style, the same, you know what I'm saying?
It's like when you go to your favorite restaurant.
You go to your favorite
really
restaurant.
Like their tacos there.
You like the way they make the ribs.
Yeah.
And if they all of a sudden they change the sauce up on you, you're like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Right.
Yeah, you pull up and they're only serving sushi.
Oh, you're pissed.
Yeah.
You're pissed. Or, you go to that little window around the corner and they were serving tacos and now they're serving hamburgers and hot dogs. You're like, yo, I wanted a fucking taco. I wanted a torta. What's going on here?
I feel like that's what helps you guys so much. And also, I really feel like people, like, they believe in us.
Yeah.
And that is, like, such a great feeling because even if you have an off night, like,
they know.
You don't have to walk away feeling like, fuck, am I about to get fired next week? You know?
I never felt more secure and safe in a job than I do right now.
Yeah.
Every other time I DJ'd, like, say at Tao, I always DJ'd like a madman and, like, put on the best set of my life because I always thought in the back of my head, there's always somebody younger, skinnier, better looking.
Yeah.
They're going to get rid of you, dog. Fucking put on the set of your life. And so I would go out there and be ripping. I wore a fucking Santa suit.
Yeah.
For like 3.5 fucking hours, sweating my balls off because I was like, I want to make sure my spot is solidified here, that nobody else is going to do some cool shit like this, you know? And that's always been my mentality with anything that I've done. I think I still have a little bit of that now, but I feel so secure and safe in my job now that I can now. That's why I'm having so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, because it's a lot more lax. I'll say that, especially doing it with a partner. It's just the weight. I can't express. I know right now you're doing it by yourself on Thursdays.
Well, the security of it for me makes me work so much harder.
Yeah,
because
you want to keep it.
I know that they appreciate me, and I'm like really big on, like, if you give me the energy that I want, I'm gonna give it right back to you.
Yeah,
and like that is what
you're a very
pushes
giving
me.
person.
Yeah, that's what like pushes me to every week be like, all right, what can I do better this week? You know what? Not necessarily like try to reorganize or change what I do every week, but try to find little points in the night that like I could add something special to it to just make it stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's something good to be said about fighting for your life every set. Like it makes you a better DJ. You said it yourself.
Fucking grizzled veteran.
So you
dog.
need that for sure. You may not be getting it at this current moment, but you need it because it is gonna come up again. Like we are gonna be doing this for a long enough time to where it's gonna be like, fuck, dude, I've been playing the same songs for the last 6 months. What the fuck? Are they still feeling it? Am I gonna get fired? Like those feelings will come back, and you know how to deal with them. You know what to do. You're like, all right, let's go. We're back in.
Turn it up.
Well,
I got my first rodeo.
Yeah, exactly,
man. Yeah.
Exactly. So, I feel that. I like that, and just to try and touch back onto what you were saying about having a DJ partner, someone that you can kind of look at as inspiration, and some nights you're just not really feeling it, but maybe they're coming in with a better attitude and that could rub off on you, and now you're back in the game a little more. Like all that shit. And it's funny to hear you say that you listen to me DJ and you want to DJ more like that, because it's the same for me. You're in there ripping it high energy, getting them going. I'm like, fuck, I gotta do that.
Fuck. Nah, man. I'm not
It's the same exact thing.
Listen, I'd be lying if I told you every week I don't come in there and say, okay, dog, I'm not gonna let strategy get one over on me tonight, dog.
You did tell me on Wednesday night I was playing some songs, having a good time, and
Yo,
you said,
he out-blacked me.
You said, fuck, dog, I gotta get my laptop. I can't let you out-black me tonight.
Yo, dog, he was out-blacking me, dog.
Oh my god,
it was crazy. I'm like, you spent too much time in Houston. How do you know these songs? What's up, man?
What were you playing?
I don't even remember.
Like, what
dog.
was the song that made you feel like that?
It was a nice little stint I have that ends with Mary J. Blige, It's Going Down.
Yeah, he was
okay.
playing some shit.
And when that came on heavy, he got a little shook.
Yeah, it was something. Everybody, all the black girls started serenading him, dog.
He also tried to
was like, damn,
sabotage
dog.
me. He also tried to sabotage me when I had Fantasia on, When I See You.
No. So if you know, you know. But when you play When I See You with Fantasia, you gotta let the whole song play, because at the very end she kind of goes crazy with the singing, and everybody sings like it's like a big, it's a big thing. And so when that hit, I said, "Good job, man. You didn't mix out early." And he was like, "Why?" I'm like, "I mean, that's not a lot of people don't know that. Some people just mix out early, and this is the best part of the song." So he's like, "You weren't gonna tell me, dog?"
He tried to sabotage.
And I said, "I wanted to see you fucking crash and burn, dog. Are you fucking kidding me right now? You gonna out-black me like that, dog? I need to see you fucking crash and burn right now."
That's funny as hell.
I need somebody to look at them and be like, "Yo, put the other guy on, man." That's what I need. But he's been crushing, dog. I have nothing. No notes.
It's been great. It's been incredible. I don't think that I've ever gotten on this podcast and talked amazing things about myself. It's not really my style. But I will say that
stroke it a little
I
bit,
think
dog.
that me and you are absolutely the best DJs in this city.
100%, dog.
And for us to be working together at a spot like it's
fucking crazy.
real shit. Like
it's crazy.
You can see what's happening in that place.
The bartenders immediately, like, I just had a conversation with them, and they're like, "Yo, this spot used to be fucking ghost town at like 3:00. We would shut down at 3. We're open till fucking 5. It was 4:30. So they're like another hour and a half. We would just fucking be dead." And he's like, "Now, I mean, we're staying open all the way to the fucking bitter end, which is, bittersweet, but like, but there's like, yo, it's all because of the music. The music is switched in here, and we can tell." And I think a lot of that is telling people to go fuck off. You're not going to come in here and dictate what we're playing, you know? It's like, we'll take requests if it aligns, or if we can try to work it in or finagle it in, or if there's a remix we can do, cool. But if it's something egregious, somebody's in there asking for Chief Keef, I'm like, look around. What part of this aesthetics make you think that we're going to play Chief Keef for you and your 5 friends? Like, it's not happening.
Yeah.
You can go somewhere else. And I don't have a problem telling people, yo, you just go somewhere else. This room is the room.
Right.
And I have that. It's not a fuck you attitude, but it's a very like, I'm not bending. You can't pay me to switch it up, because this is our party, and the party is the party.
What's great is you could be like, we do hip hop downstairs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody
House
came
music
in.
up.
Somebody came and asked for some $10 or somebody. It was one of the house guys. I said, just go upstairs. They're like, what? I'm like, go right upstairs, dog. You're gonna hear that.
Yeah.
There's no need to go nowhere else. Just go upstairs.
I love how small the room is, because you can keep that. It's not really about reading the crowd. It's less about reading the crowd and more about
Setting that vibe.
setting the room, creating the experience. I mean, you said this the other day. You were talking to somebody and you were talking about how it's about getting the experience of what that room is. It's not about coming and getting your needs taken care of. Like, you are entering this room to leave the regular world,
exactly,
and come to the disco and transport to the fucking 1970s, and you might hear a little Justin Bieber disco remix, which isn't from the 70s, but that'll keep you satisfied if that's what you need.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is about that dance. It's about that like let loose and
yeah,
have fun, and it's not what you're going to be getting at any other spot
at all.
That's the whole main point. I love that we can tell people to go fuck off at in a room like Joy District or Tao that's big, and if you start losing people, you start worrying and you start fucking
panicking.
You fucking
Panicking.
gotta do Finito in the fucking Icona Pop. I love it.
yeah.
You gotta fucking do shit like that.
Oh, that's crazy, dog.
Yeah, you start doing crazy mixes because you're in your head and you're spiraling, and like it's a whole
Finito and Icona Pop is nuts. Who did that? You did that mix?
He did that mix. You didn't see the video?
That's disgusting, dog.
Man, that wasn't my finest
Yo,
moment.
what are you doing out here, dog?
I felt him. I saw that video and I was like, I've been there. I know exactly what the fuck is happening in this video.
You ever, You ever see? I've been seeing, bro. The worst thing I've been seeing online is like these people who don't know shit about like nightlife culture or DJ culture, and they've been complaining. Have you seen the complaints? Like DJs just play the fucking regular song, don't remix it, or they'll take like one song and they'll mix it into like they'll do like the little spoof videos and they'll mash it into something else and it's something way left field. I also see the one now. This girl's going viral. She's complaining about the DJs playing the same old 2000 throwback songs. I'm so sick and tired of hearing Roscoe Dash and Waka Flocka in the club. Like, I'm like, yeah, me too, dog.
Same. Come to Celest.
Right.
Come to Celest. I almost wanted to put that. Come because you're not getting any of that shit. Yo,
yeah. Man. I mean, it's a pleasure DJing with you every fucking week because it rubs off on me a little bit.
Pause.
Speaking of rubbing off, I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Yeah,
I've been watching you, man, and you like a fucking hawk. You like I think my strengths and why people think I'm a good DJ, right, is because I know I've mastered like blending and mixing and like little nuances in like Serato or whatever it is that I'm using to really accentuate what I'm trying to get across to people. And I think his strengths are also mixing, but like he's very technical when it comes to scratch and all this other stuff. I can't really learn that fast, right?
You can. I think we could do it in a month. You don't want to. We're gonna start this right now. I mean,
it's all about how much practice.
You both are very technical when it comes to that. That's fine. That's not my strength. But you can learn what I'm doing fast. And like I'll tell you, within like a month, this guy started picking up tricks. He was like, "Hey, how do you do the stem separation on the controller? Oh, I'll set it up for you. Hey, you're doing some beat jumping shit. How do you set that up?" Next thing I know, dog, this motherfucker sounds like me. I was like, I'm just watching. I'm like, I made Strategy a better fucking DJ, dog.
Absolutely.
I'm like watching him now. He's like gliding through the tracks. He started doing the stem separation. He starts taking the bass line out. I'm like, he's doing my tricks.
Yeah.
Because most people just do like the acapella or just instrumental or whatever, basic. He's in there pulling out the fucking melodies now, and he's really getting into his bag. And I'm like, that's some shit that I would do. And I'm like, I know he's been watching me.
Absolutely.
And
that's how I learned how to DJ, from watching motherfuckers DJ.
I'll just be DJing, and I grew up in the garden. I'm just DJing, and I figured out how to do instant doubles. Oh no, we were in Deco.
Yeah.
And then he walks over to me, and he just watches me. I do the instant double. He goes, "Yo, what's up, man? You gonna show me how to do the instant doubles? These are what, dog?" Like, and I'm like, "Yo, why are you watching me, dog?" Just like zoned in.
He's got his notepad out the whole time.
Absolutely,
he's dialed in. I will say, man, no wonder your strategy, because you're strategically just watching my ass, just ripping all the little tips and tricks that I got going on. So, but I can't learn. I mean, I can see somebody scratch for 1,000 hours unless I'm physically putting the man hours in. I'm not gonna learn that. But like something like as far as like, oh, here's how you set that up, or here's how I do this to make it sound like this. That's teachable, but you have to just come out and watch me. And you got to watch how the fucking sauce is made, but it's not that hard to learn, which he's picked up really fucking fast.
Well, that's absolutely how I learned how to DJ. It's just watching people
you're
asking questions. I remember watching Izzo at a live one would mix into a song and then immediately put the turntable into internal mode and then go and like get ready to mix the other song and do the same thing on each side. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Why do you keep doing that? He was like, oh, because people keep bumping into this booth and the needle moves and it fucks the record up. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, man. Hey, dog. Yeah. So
or if you get a needle like that isn't that trustworthy, you know?
Yeah.
Because I've definitely, done that a few times too.
Thank God I don't have to deal with needles anymore, dog.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
it has been great to steal everything that you know. And thank you for the compliments.
It's crazy, dog.
But I will say that Gerry Jospeh will DJ circles around both of us.
Oh, in a heartbeat, dog.
And I'm just glad that we have the experience.
Over Gerry, yeah.
Over Gerry. That's all we have. That's all we have. So I'm glad we have.
That's it. Because now you got the songs, because White Shadow made you download the fucking songs. Yeah. So you got the songs, but we got the experience, dog. Like
and staying on the topic of like watching other people DJ and seeing what they're doing, I still don't understand what this kid's doing half the time I'm watching him. It's like he's got 4 decks up there, but he's only on 2. It's insane. I don't know what's happening. The stems,
fucking set
the live remixes. I watched him DJ one night and I was like, this is what the fuck I gotta go home and do. Like, I want to go home and hang out with my fiance. I want to play some Rocket League. Now I gotta go home and fucking figure out how to do this shit.
Yo, it's crazy. The acapella ends and all this other shit is absolutely nuts that you're doing. Like every fucking Thursday, it's like a Red Bull freestyle. Like, it's like, yo, what are you doing right now, dog? There's nobody in the room. I'm just like, dog, you are going absolutely 18 dummy right now, dog.
That's
like,
so funny that you guys say that, because I do kind of look at it like a Red Bull 3 style. But
every night you step out the crib, you're going for the gold.
Are you drinking like 4 Red Bulls and just going to DJ?
No, I actually got.
How do you have so much fucking energy, dog? What's that 27-year-old energy he got, dog? Like, I'm like slumping my way in there, playing the song in and out all the way. I'm like, fuck it, dog.
My anxiety.
This guy's crazy.
Is there's been times where I've never gotten opportunities that I felt like I should have gotten, and just being around you two has like just really changed the way that I look at DJing. So I take it so serious every time I go and DJ, because I just think about the times that I never got those opportunities that I felt like I should have gotten.
That's how I was.
And
I remember those days.
It just and also being at Celest, like, I feel like my passion for DJing is like how it was when I first started, because I don't have to deal with the manager being like, yo, what, you're going too crazy right now, fucking take off Finito and put Icona Pop on, you know? I don't have to deal with that. So like the fact that I have the creative control and know that my taste is at a level that's high enough to where maybe I could do some things or play some songs that people might not know, but the taste is so high that people would be like, what the fuck is this? Like, I've never heard this shit before.
And that may be the one thing that I feel like that Celest is probably easily been the best spot I've ever DJ'd at in my life, is because of that you could throw on a song that people may not know, but if the fucking groove is right and it feels good, they're gonna rock with it.
That's that dance floor shit.
That's that dance floor shit, dog. And I encourage anybody out there watching who doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about, come out on a Friday or Saturday night or Thursday night with Gerry and just see and hear some shit that you've never heard before, and then watch the crowd react and just catch a vibe. Even after your fucking sets, DJs and industry people, come out after your sets and just, you know, come out after 3:00. That's when we really get in our fucking bag, dog. And you start hearing some weird shit, but it's like super fucking dope. You know?
I know people kind of hear like come out, and I know when I was younger, I used to think like, oh, I got to go out and get drunk with these dudes just to kind of experience like whatever, or maybe get an opportunity. But you don't got to come out and get drunk either. Just come out and don't be weird.
Don't be weird.
Be chill. Like, if you got to just sit in the corner and like, you know, kind of be on your phone, just like appreciate what's going on. But you don't got to do extra. Like when we say come out and experience it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're trying to DJ anywhere in the city, and any city that you're in, you should be going out and fucking getting in the, if you're not in the room that you want to DJ in, it's not gonna happen the way it needs to happen. It's not gonna happen and stick. You might find yourself DJing in that room one day, but if you've never been in it, you don't know what the fuck to do in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you still gonna carry around your laptop?
Yeah. I'm sticking with the laptop because you just said, I just learned the stems. I'm fucking having a good goddamn time learning stems and doing stems and figuring
really
stuff
taking
out.
advantage of it, yeah.
I'm honestly surprised he like is okay with giving that up.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, we're tied at the hip now. We're kind of so like my success is his success is my success.
Yeah.
So,
and when you fucking talk shit on him, you talk shit on me. Hence, that's why fuck you. Yeah, he knows who that fuck you's to. You know,
there's a couple people.
It's a couple people that gets a fuck you today, but nah, man. It was one of those things where we were DJing on sticks every Thursday upstairs in the garden. And so I had to like, and mind you, I wanted to like make the switch back in 2000 or 2020. I bought this controller and I said, I'm going to buy this fucking controller. I'm going to force myself how to use sticks, right? And then 2020 happened, the pandemic happened, and then I just said, fuck it. And I never went back to like trying to figure that out, right? And then we started doing the Thursdays, and I was forcing myself now to like, because I have bangers on my sticks, right? It's just EDM, like electric hotel bangers, just big room bangers. And I'm like, I don't have any fucking chill shit on here, dog. I don't have any like, you know, like tech house, some cool shit. So then I started going through like a whole mass exportation of like music onto that stick. Then we started doing Wednesdays in the second floor, and it's like even tighter somehow. Somehow it's even tighter than this.
Somehow they made the DJ booth even smaller.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm like, I gotta lose some fucking weight, dog. But this is crazy. I can barely fit there, and it's like I had to go on sticks anyway to do the switch over because there's no way we can get two laptops. It's a one man show in there, and so I came downstairs and I saw like this white dude who the resident there DJing on sticks. And he had girls in there just swooning over him, dog. He was in there playing Daddy's Home, his chest all out. All these bitches is just all over him singing to him.
They be going crazy on the second floor.
And I'm just like, if he can fucking do sticks down here, dog, I can fucking do sticks down here. Fuck that. So then I just started doing a max exportation again of just like crates and stuff that I knew that I needed. And then he was whooping my ass Fridays and Saturdays in the disco. And again, he's playing the whole fucking song out. Yeah. So I'm just like, yo, why do I need a fucking quick mix down here? Like, who am I trying to... Yeah. It's a vibe down here, dog. I'm just going to try it out one night, and I'm just going to put all my crates that I have and put those into sticks. Started doing that, and I've been happy. It's been, like, really smooth. I'm, like, figuring out cool loops and transition keys and really exploring more than just the reverb or just certain things on the mixer. I'm actually using more effects. Right. And I'm making like those mixes. So maybe I'm not doing stem separation, but I'm doing like loop builds and I'm doing cool little shits like that. So I think, you know, for me, it's just been a lot more fun. And it's just like, now I'm just, okay.
Now you're disgusted by laptops.
It's pretty nasty, dog.
He's like, damn, dog, you got to plug in. He acts like he's never DJ'd on a laptop before. He's like, damn, you got to plug in your power. Oh, you got to take your cord out. You need to, you have to bring your own USB-C cord?
Dog,
like,
it was nasty, dog. Like, I was like, is this what I look like, dog? Like, I come in there, I just put the stick in and get my folder and then go, and he's like, excuse me, he's like reaching underneath the fucking thing, pulling the cord underneath.
Now I gotta show up early.
This is what I was doing, dog. Like, what's going on?
Now I gotta show up early so he's not there when I set up and I'm not fucking
That's crazy.
embarrassed. It's crazy. Let me take a piss real quick.
Go ahead, man. I can see you dying inside.
Yeah, I do.
I can see both of you guys dying. Dude, both of y'all.
Shouts to Long Drink for sponsoring the podcast. Absolutely the best cocktail you can get out there. That's exactly what it is. A cocktail in a can. It's not a seltzer. As you can tell, it's not one of those stupid, long, skinny cans that makes you look like an idiot stick when you're drinking it. This is good stuff. Anyone I give one of these to ask me what it is, where they can get it, and why they haven't had it before. I'm putting people on. You guys are next. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the program. Go to your local liquor store. Target's got them wherever you can. Grab a long drink today. Enjoy. Watch the pod. Let's get back to it. Thank you.
So who does the laundry in here? Do you do your own laundry or does Aaron help you?
Aaron does the laundry.
So did she ever pick up your drawers and be like, yo, what the fuck, dog? You couldn't make it? Like, what's going on here?
No, it's always dry by the time I get home. There's never piss-filled clothes in the laundry, although
his face is disgusting. I wish you could see how disgusting he looked. He's like,
yeah, that's just crazy.
Like,
I was like, wait, you leave the piss-filled?
His face was like, what the fuck is he about to say, dog? That was crazy, dog. I wish I could have took a picture. He was like, you're like, that dried off. He's like,
oh my god,
dried piss underwear. What the fuck? This is the guy paying me? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit.
I have sharded though before, and then put
you
that
gotta
into the
relax.
laundry.
You gotta fucking relax, dog. You gotta relax. I feel like if you shart yourself, you just gotta throw them away. You wash them.
First of all,
You're not washing them, dog.
well, first of all, I don't wear underwear. So if I'm sharding, it's going onto my pants.
You don't wear underwear?
No.
Oh my god.
That's a whole separate story.
I
A whole
haven't
different
worn
thing.
underwear for coming up on my 3-year anniversary is coming up.
Why?
Why are you freeballing for 3 years?
Because it's better for your health.
Shut the fuck up, dog. This comes the guy who smokes and fucking drinks
I'm
alcohol.
dead
Like,
serious.
it's better for your health.
It's
Underwear is gonna make you have testicular cancer or some shit. Like what?
I mean, I couldn't say that, but I
right.
can only tell you my experience, the way that I feel, my mobility, the way that my legs
here
move,
we go. Here
my
we go. With
hips,
this dog.
all that shit.
This is the marriage shit that we talking about, dog. 'Cause he just comes up with some random fucking bullshit. Like we have like the fatigue pack. Oh, those are really bad for your back and ankles. I'm like, no, they're not. What are you talking about, dog? I'm standing.
bad.
I'm in the garden, standing on fucking concrete. All right, I'm 300 plus pounds of just fat, and my joints hurt. I'm 40 something years old. He's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I feel great stretching. Well, he's DJing on concrete. I'm like, if you don't put this fucking fatigue pad here, dog, we're gonna fucking fight, dog.
It's a no underwear.
It's no underwear. No wonder he feels great, dog.
I'm
Are
trying
you
to
kidding
tell
me?
you, dog. I'm on a
You
strict
fucking
regimen.
kidding me, dog?
Oh my god.
I want to take my shoes off and put my feet on the hard ground. That's how I want
That's
to
some
DJ.
like you're one of those
That's
guys
crazy.
that
I
takes
don't-
the shoes off at the plane, dog. That's crazy.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
You're one of those, man.
Absolutely.
So I need to hear what else are the other reasons for not wearing underwear.
I'm just.
You gotta have. You have to.
It's really nothing like I don't have like any. There wasn't something that I watched that like inspired this. It was legit. If we're gonna be honest, I probably first did it so that you could see my dick better in my gym shorts. That's why I probably first did it.
You asked.
Being honest.
I was cool. I hope you're happy with this fucking answer you're getting right now.
Man, I thought he had some deep answer.
No, I mean
like-
he's telling you
don't
it's deep,
know.
all right.
I
He's
don't
trying
know.
to. It's deep. Go ahead.
No,
tell
man.
him how deep it is. Go ahead. Go ahead, dog.
Oh my
This is what you
God.
wanted. I'm out this conference, dog. Go ahead.
That's if just thinking about it now, like because I never really thought about this, but that's probably why I first did it. But then I realized very soon after, like, oh, I feel better. My legs when I'm walking are able to go further. Like it's just I'm less constricted. I just don't feel.
Why don't
You
you wear
wearing
like
some
boxers?
tight-ass
Why don't you wear
underwear or
boxers?
something?
Like instead of like briefs, wear boxers.
No boxers. Then I get the wedgie. I'm pulling wedgies out of my ball sack. I'm pulling wedgies out of my asshole.
That
I'm
means your
pulling
shit's too
wedgies
tight,
out of
dog.
my.
Yeah.
No. The boxers that are loose get
Oh
fucking
yeah,
like
I don't wear that shit.
Crumpled up and shit.
All right, maybe you should go to the.
I was a boxer brief guy, and no, nothing super tight. I'm
I'm about
not
to get some
wearing
new
like.
underwear when we leave here, dog. That's how much I
Where do
love
you
my
get your
underwear.
underwear from?
I go to DXL.
Okay, you should
Big man
try
shop.
Duluth. Duluth is kind of like.
Are we being paid? Are you being paid by them? First
No,
off, I need to
I'm
know.
not,
This is
but
like you trying to
we
sell me on
should.
drinking long drinks. Like what's
we
happening
should.
right now?
You should try to figure some shit out.
I feel
mean,
like
he don't wear
Jerry's. I
underwear,
feel like
so.
Jerry's trying to drop some game on you. I feel like he's trying to
I'm
give you
gonna
some
try
gems.
Duluth.
Duluth is kind of like what can I compare this brand to?
I got some solid shit right now, dog.
Why don't you
It's
just
kinda
show
like
us?
It's like a. It's like a workman's wear store. So like,
I know what Duluth. I've seen the commercials. I've seen the
Okay,
little cartoon
so-
commercials. Duluth.
What is
they-
their
they have,
underwear
like,
doing so special for you?
bigger
that-
sizes.
Are they cupping?
Do they have a separate pouch for the balls?
They do.
They do have
So,
that.
so they have like
He's
That's
excited.
the one thing that's made me just brought up the thought of even stepping back into the game.
How
Is these new underwears that have a separate pouch for your balls?
Yo,
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Get
you're-
on my
you're-
phone.
you're-
I'm only getting on it to show you some of the.
your
You
balls.
have to be. You
No.
have to be his balls. That's crazy. Your wipe game has to be really strong, dog. You're confident in your wiping game.
I'm absolutely confident in my wipe. Yes.
Because you don't get a bidet everywhere you go. I can see why you.
Oh
do no
yeah,
underwear here.
that bidet. I was like, damn.
He got a. You say the bidet in there?
Yeah, I said
Did
shit.
you try it?
No, I never tried a bidet, but I was like,
Get in there,
damn,
dog.
that's how we're
Go
living.
try it out, man.
We're really living.
We'll have Diamond Cut follow you with the mobile cam. We'll get your face
That'd
reaction.
be fucking lit. That's some content right there. Million views in an hour.
All right, so they basically have like big underwear for big people.
Okay.
They got like a lot of different sizes. Depending on like, there's so many options that they have. It's not just like here's our underwear. These are the sizes. That's it.
It's more customizable.
They have,
like
like-
my
so, like,
thighs.
you
You
could
like
say-
my waist is a little bit smaller. My thighs are a little bit bigger. They got an option for that.
Not so much that. It's more like the material.
It's
So,
like
you
if
could
you get
like a-
condoms, like magnums in regular sizes, or no?
No.
Oh, and then
It's like
how
different
did-
materials. So like you could get like a more of an athletic feel type of underwear, or you could get more of like a silky feel underwear,
You're on your sexy shit.
and you could get like a
Silk Sonic.
like hella like a very cottony like good feeling underwear. But
Yeah.
All right.
Moisture whisking.
that's enough on this shit. But
Yeah,
whatever.
we got it.
That's
dog.
enough.
Yeah,
you want some-
I'm just I
You're
if I
freeballing
do
it.
something and I feel like it's adding value, then
you-
I'm all in. I'm all in.
You don't wear shorts to the gym either, huh?
I do.
Wait, I'm sorry, underwear to the gym.
I do not. So back in the day when I was a single man and I was a little bit sick in my head, a little bit more sick in my
I was
head.
gonna say you're pretty fucking sick now.
That
dog,
was
but-
like that's what I enjoyed. You know, I'm in there working out. I got my gray shorts on and I'm bulging. I'm
oh,
in
that's
there.
crazy. You just did
I'm
it for the.
bulged up. So nowadays, I still don't want to wear the underwear, but I don't. My goal is not for everyone in the world to see my dick. So I wear black gym shorts now. So you can't really. There's not.
You
a
know,
lot of
I'm
bulge in
surprised
That's
that
very considerate.
because he
Thank you.
said that was his goal at one point. He wanted everybody to see his dick. I'm just surprised you haven't ventured out and done porn when you were doing the whole send nude shit. I feel like you were like 2 steps. If we would have had OnlyFans back then,
I beat myself up about this every day.
you would have been rich beyond rich.
Yes.
'Cause you were giving it away for free on Snapchat.
Yes.
Imagine the send nudes
I think about it all the time.
OnlyFans send nudes page.
I think about it.
Dog,
often.
that would go fucking crazy.
Yeah. Back in the day, if I was on there early, it would be absolutely a wreck.
It was before. It was before, right?
I think
OnlyFans didn't- I
OnlyFans
don't-
existed, but I don't think anyone knew what it was, or definitely people were not on it like they were during the pandemic when it blew up.
Oh, that shit would have been crazy. I'm sad for you.
It would have went hard. I'm actually not. I'm happy. I feel like
debatable.
I feel like the
If you would have saw that money, the Jew in you would have been like, "Yo, dog, that's a
Yeah.
lot of." You
I
saw
would've
what bad body or whatever bad baby whatever she makes in a month.
yeah.
Yeah, dog,
I don't
it
have
could be.
titties like that though, which is
But
the real
you
issue.
were getting titties sent to you.
Yeah. But also like yeah. I mean yes, you're right.
The content.
But I would have after
Wait a minute. We're on the rooftop, and this girl comes up, and like, I don't know who she is, and she's like, "Oh, you're a really good DJ. I know some DJs too." And I was like, "Oh yeah," and she's like, "Yeah, I know Dex." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I kind of know Dex, but my man Strategy over there knows him." She goes, "What? Strategy? He's here?" And it's like she shot off, and like, so they end up chumming it up, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I know her from back in the day," and I was like, "Oh yeah, okay," and she's like, "Actually, you know her too." I'm like, "I do?" And he goes, "Yeah, you've seen her before. She was the girl who was in the video." Had her ass cheeks out, and he painted like, who was it? Muhammad Ali? Oh no, it was
it was the first McGregor Mayweather fight.
Mayweather.
Oh,
McGregor on
my
one
God.
ass cheek and Mayweather, and she was making a clap, making them fight, and I was like, that was her. He was like, yeah, dog. I was just like, what?
That's crazy as hell.
It's wild,
We
dog.
had some good times. But no, I would have done that, and it just would have prolonged my growth, is all I'm saying. Which maybe would have been financially worth it. I'd have a couple more bucks in the bank. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, it never mattered there.
But maybe, Aaron would have found someone before I was ready, and that's
everything
worth,
happens for a reason. Dog.
That's worth everything. That's
Aw.
worth everything. Could she hear me?
yeah, maybe not. That's crazy though. That's crazy, though. Is that a puzzle piece of you two together? What is
Yeah,
that?
this was an engagement present from someone.
That is so
This is a
sappy. It's
photo of us.
disgusting.
This is
Fire.
a 1,000-piece puzzle. Thank you, Kevin and Vern.
Is that after the wedding?
No.
After it all goes down?
So
To make it, to
Yeah.
do it. We do like doing puzzles. Probably that's like a wintertime activity, you know?
yeah.
Okay.
You're in the crib, hanging out, drinking some hot cocoa, doing a puzzle.
I'm all right with that.
Fireplace is on. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I know.
Sounds
I know
like a
you love
vibe.
a fireplace.
You know what I'm saying?
I know you love.
Sounding real rich in here right now. Fireplace
Nah, but
on.
he claims he likes a certain activity by a fireplace. He says it's the best. I've never experienced it, but it's something I feel like I have to get done eventually before I die, and I don't know if that's gonna happen for me, but you know,
I would like for it to happen again as well, to be honest. It hasn't happened since.
Oh my
you gotta chill,
god.
dog. Oh, shout out to the Strap Pack that knows exactly what he's talking about, dog.
Yeah, I think that's from the first episode you did when I got back home when we were still shooting on my old couch in the living room.
Yeah, and I saw the fireplace, and you're like, yeah, dog, you know, get a little dick sucked by the fireplace is great, dog. So I was just like, I've never had it, but yeah,
It's not bad.
it's not bad. Oh, all right, man. How long has this been running? You want to talk about anything else you want to touch on?
Well, before I interrupted with my pee and we got
Off topic.
launched into my personal hygiene and habits.
No, free balling is crazy, dog.
We were talking about your switch to sticks. At this point, how long has it been? Like 2 weeks, right?
It's been a
Fully-
little long. It's been 3 weeks now.
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
You're 3 weeks in, and do you have thoughts of going back at all, or you're fully
Honestly,
you're
dude,
like, I'm a
I
stick guy?
really enjoy just walking into a spot or into Celest and with a USB and just my headphones and just it's like that
That
part
does sound
is-
pretty
it's
nice.
just- it sounds great. I don't have like to carry the backpack. I don't have to look over my shoulder if somebody's walking behind me, if I'm gonna get robbed of my backpack or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Like, you know, and then my files are at home. They're not being mobile. And then I think the last time that I made the switch, I decided to make the switch, I was playing. It was one of those nights where I felt like I wasn't keeping up with you at all. And the room was like...
I can't believe you ever feel that way. It's insane. I feel the same way.
So it's crazy though. So like easily the worst night of my life, right?
True.
We're DJing in Celeste. And I'm just like watching people walk out. And it's just like he had it cracking in there. But people are walking out in like big drones of people just walking out. I'm like, do I fucking suck right now? Like, what's going on? And I see people like kind of pointing at the ground and like holding their nose and walking out. Somebody apparently had threw up. And then people stepped in it and was walking around, and the smell got so bad for the people out there. I couldn't smell anything. Maybe it was COVID or something. I don't know. I couldn't smell shit. But like I saw people walking around, like, you know, walking out. So I'm like, damn. So then I see the, you know, the servers walking around with spray and they're trying to figure out where the throw up is to clean up. Cool. Bad night. But I was on sticks that night. My first night on sticks. So then he jumps back on. The crowd builds back up. It's fucking going. I jump back on and I'm playing. I'm feeling good. Okay, we're back in it, baby. And I feel like I'm losing the crowd again. It was like one of those weird hours.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, dog. So I said, let me sit back and see what happens when he jumps on. Not even the first song. I see like a huge group of people walk in. I almost wanted to kill myself that night, dog.
I feel like that room changes so many times.
So it was so bad. I said, you know what? Fuck this, dog. I got one more set. I'm pulling out the goddamn laptop. Reach down, pull out the laptop. I put it up. I get to playing. A fight fucking breaks out. And they knock the laptop off the fucking stand. Almost falls on the DJ floor. And I was like, I can't. And then it clears out the room again. I said, I can't fucking win right now, dog.
Yeah,
that was easily probably one of my worst fucking sets. I think I went home and I might have cried that night.
That was an absolute just
and then I got this fucking asshole just laughing at me in my face like, you had a terrible night.
No, that is not at all what I said.
I could have fought him. I literally was about to swing on him, dog.
I was trying to make you feel better.
You
because
made me feel worse.
I was trying to make you feel better because I was trying to laugh at the fact that it was just all events that were
Bad
out of your
timing.
I
control.
was holding back the tears, Jerry.
I know you called me and I was all like, damn.
I caught him with
I was
crying.
like, shit.
And I just got strategy doing this. Like,
I was over here like, hey, bro.
It was bad, dog.
Sometimes the room changes and
yeah,
like
he was giving me the pep talk.
I was like there's nothing you could
I'm
do
about to call,
about it.
I'm about to call Tal back up. I'm going back to Tal, man. Fuck this shit, dog. I can't do it.
It's not at that point. It wasn't even about the room or anything. It was just the fucking. It was the fight. It was the throw up. It was the getting in your head. It was just everything that you could not control.
And then like I was like, I'm going back to the laptop. But then like I was like, maybe that was a sign from God to stay on sticks. Because if I would have been on sticks, at least the laptop would never have fell. Mm-hmm. And like that was the closest I've ever think I've had to like my laptop just breaking. Like it fell and it was like hanging, but like I didn't catch it. It would have been done. And that's like a $6,000 laptop.
Yeah.
So I definitely was just like, you know what, man, it's fucking time. So then the next week I came in there, he was like, how you feeling, man? You got your laptop? I said, yeah, but I'm gonna go sticks today, man. And I did sticks, and then it was at that first set, I got the crowd moving, and that's when I said, okay, I can fucking do this, dog. I'm him. I'm Himothy.
You're the guy. It's
and
true.
And then ever since then, I've been ripping on sticks, everything, and then I've been cool. So
you are him. I think that these other clubs are feeling a little bit.
They're feeling the pressure.
They're feeling not even the pressure, maybe the pressure a little bit, but I think it's more a lack of your presence, our presence.
I'll say this, and I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but it feels good to know that I stepped away to make room for other DJs to potentially get their shine. Because I'm seeing people headline some of these spots, so I was like, oh shit, they're putting him in. Good for him, man. He's getting a shot. Good, you know. It was like this whole thing. I don't know if you guys really keep up with like just other culture outside of Chicago, but in New York, a lot of the DJs out there were complaining about like, you know, the younger DJs were complaining about like how they never get on the radio, right? And you got old ass Funkmaster Flex, he's been DJing since I was a fucking kid, you know, on the radio, and he's never given up his spot. And he still doesn't, he's not really in tune with what all the young people are listening to, right? Like right now, if you were to put me and Payday onto a set, like he's crushing me all day on the young music, because I don't know it and I don't give a fuck to know it, right? at all. But like that's his shit. And when I was his age, I would say that to my younger people, like, yo, you gotta play this fucking Laffy Taffy, bro. That shit, you know? So like I don't know what the culture is for young, but like going back, Flex, he doesn't. So people complain like, yo, get your old ass out of there, put some new young up and coming DJ in there and give him a shot. Sometimes the older DJs got to get the fuck out the way. Go do something else. And you leave room for guys like Gerry to come in, leave guys for, you know, I just saw what's my man's name? Ben Elliott headline a spot that I've never seen a headline before, and I've seen other people getting these opportunities now, especially at like Electric and Joy District, and even Tao. I'm seeing other people get in there now. Roof, especially Roof. I'm seeing that like they're putting other people in, because now it's like, okay, we don't have the safety blanket of the Shaw who's always around, who crushes it. Shaw's off doing, you know,
weddings.
5-figure weddings.
He's
5-figure weddings.
He's so busy he can't even text us back.
Yeah,
actually,
dog, that's crazy. We'll get to that.
He's so busy he can't even hit us back, dog. That's our dog.
That is the homie. That is the homie, dog.
I'm kidding. He did pull up like he pulled last week or something.
And then like, you know, I'm seeing all these DJs get the opportunity, and I love to see that, because if I was still DJing, motherfuckers wouldn't get no shot. I'd be like, yo, put me in. Great. We'll get heavy, because we know what we're getting with him. We know that he's going to crush it. I know I'm going to look good by booking him. Great.
Yeah, I mean, all these spots you had at least once a month. Most of them like twice a month.
Once or twice a month.
So
now that I'm not there, you know, it makes room for other people. And I think the same thing for you, I'm sure. You know, I'm sure Liquor Box is doing something different on Fridays now, right? Who they got in there?
Damn, dog. That's what my name. You're Tao and Roof and Bodega and John Boy.
Liquor Box is fucking nice.
And Joy District.
What are we doing right now? What are you
I'm
doing?
Liquor Box.
What are you doing right now, dog? Liquor Box
crazy,
is nice.
dog.
Liquor Box is nice, dog.
No, I'm kidding.
That's crazy.
I do love those guys over there. So
yeah,
no disrespect.
come on, don't do that, man. Jesus Christ, dog. And that was your residency every week. So now that you're gone, who took your spot?
We passed the torch on to Maximo, the only one fit for the job.
So anyway, man.
Look, I love the way that you look at it because I feel like not enough people will look at it like that.
I didn't look like that for the longest until I stepped away. It took me stepping away and seeing other people get that opportunity to be like,
Yeah.
I probably should have did this.
I mean, but it's like scary too. So like it's understandable, but I feel like if you're a good person, I feel like that like will bring you in to areas that not only being a good DJ could take you.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's you. The most successful people are the people that are like giving back, like
Yeah.
white,
Yeah.
like, and that's something that trickles down from White Shadow.
Exactly.
That motherfucker's always trying to give
Opportunities.
and money and whatever, anything he can.
You're gonna work for it, but hey, man,
But it's
money's there.
available.
It's available if you want it.
Yeah, yeah.
How bad do you want it? You gonna stay up all night and download a bunch of songs or what?
It's so funny that he made you download songs. I love that.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, not all of them were downloaded. You know, a good amount I had, but yeah.
I
It
was like, I remember
it was
the
a
first
lot of
day I
work.
brought up your name. I was like, he was like, we need to get some other guys in here. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, this was
and I was
funny.
like, Gerry Jospeh. He goes, who the fuck is a Gerry Jospeh? And I was like, but now you're like his number one go-to guy
like,
now.
okay.
And now you're his number one guy, dog.
It's fire though.
It says, hey, you're getting calls and I'm not. That's true.
Hey man, that's all because of y'all.
Hey, man. Listen, man. At the end of the day, we can only put people in front of people. You still had to show up, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like I said, all these DJs coming in now that's taking these headline spots and all, you know, I see a lot of people get opportunity. Show up, man. Show up and show out.
You really do gotta
like,
show
just
up.
show up and show the fuck
Yeah.
out. Don't just show up and think you're fucking Tiesto and start demanding shit and like give a half-ass set.
That's why
you
my
know?
shit be feeling like Red Bull 3 styles down there on Thursdays, because I gotta fucking show up.
Show up and show the fuck out. That goes for anybody, man.
Yeah. And there's a lot of DJs, but there's not a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
That is...
There's not a lot of good ones.
Clip
There's
that
not,
up.
There's not even a lot of really great pay to go around to get you a good DJ.
Preach.
One of my favorite things that White Shadow said when we took the exclusive residency at Celest and we were leaving all the other spots is he was like, I shouldn't even be able to do this. I shouldn't have enough money to be able to pay you guys to leave anywhere. Like, these places should be paying you way more money.
Buku money. It should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be.
But-
They should be paying us so much that it was just like we laugh at that, the idea of like what he was offering to pay us.
Yeah.
And if, in matter of fact, it was like probably one of the best deals I've gotten for a night. I'm just like, hell yeah, shit. The money's kind of it's fucked up out here, man. I'll take that.
Yeah.
You're gonna give that to me? Well, how many times a week? Run that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Run that.
He's right. These and especially like spots that are ran by other DJs. Like
Don't get him started on this, dog.
I'm just saying, as a fucking
I'm
DJ,
trying to keep this a fucking YouTube episode, not a
Oh,
Patreon episode.
as
man.
a fucking DJ,
Oh,
you
shit,
should
here
you
we
should
go.
dip
R.I.P.
into
all
the
my bookings.
no.
ahead.
That's real shit. We can leave it there if you guys are shook, but that's
I
real
shook,
shit.
dog.
I don't.
I started the
it's-
podcast off addressing somebody, though. What are you talking
it's
about?
whatever.
That's shook.
Say
We
what
want
you,
the smoke
say
today,
what you
come on.
gotta say.
Go ahead, say it.
No, that's it. Like,
All right,
if,
cool.
if you're a DJ that then becomes like an owner or someone who's in the position to pay other DJs, you don't just switch up and think bottom line. Like, the craziest thing to me is the motherfuckers that aren't DJs that are running spots and they think that they understand DJs and they're like, oh, it doesn't matter. You can put
Yeah.
anyone in here. And in some cases that may be true.
Some cases it's true.
There may be a threshold of what most DJs can do in a room,
Yeah.
but there's always somebody who can come in and fucking absolutely show you why it's worth it to
Yeah.
come out of your pocket $500 extra. What the fuck is $500 in a nightclub? Legitimately, that's a round of shots that gets rang into the register in 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, and I get it. There's insurance and electricity and security and all these other bills to pay and shit. But if $500 for one person can increase the
The atmosphere.
revenue that's coming in, the atmosphere in the room, the experience that the 500 people are having that walk into your venue, like that's absolutely worth it.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you good? You going crazy right now, dog?
I thought I fucking muted this shit.
Yeah,
man.
this shit's
What,
just
you
ringing.
got a reminder?
He got his
No,
shit's
it's
ringing
my
off, dog.
fucking-
Is there a sale on Duluth underwear?
It's my fucking. It's my fucking.
Oh,
My camera's at home.
don't
the
step on the
Duluth
joke.
underwear.
Just let it sit for a second, dog. Just let it sit, dog. Don't try to step on the joke, dog. That was great. This guy's been watching this Kill Tony. That was great, dog.
Thank you.
It's a good callback. It was fucking great. Look at this guy, man. Hey, I ever tell you so the great thing about working with you is I have all these stories now, dog. This stories are great. This girl walks up to him, and I don't know what is she? She's like, "Are you Arab?" And he was like, "No." And then she walked off, and I was like, "Yo, what did she just ask you?" If I was Arab, and I was like, "All right, dog, we're not just gonna skip over that, dog. You don't look Arab at all." And he's like, "I get that all the time."
I mean, he looks like he could be.
There's no.
I think so. I think because you know that he's Jewish.
Doesn't look any.
Or, right? Jewish, right?
He's of the Caucasus.
Okay.
How much melanin do you see in his skin?
I'm slightly dark for a white person.
You kinda-
like I have olive skin.
Yeah.
I'm not out here like you know.
I've seen some light.
Go say, I'll hold my breath. I was like, say
I'm
it.
trying to think of someone who's so white. Like
Who's pale? Who needs,
yeah,
who needs a tan
who
right
is
now?
pale?
Who needs a tan right now? Go ahead, call him out.
I can't even. I don't have a good pull. The moment's over. If I would have gotten it,
You would've
would've-
crushed
would've
it if
been
you would've
great,
got somebody,
but I
dog.
can't even think of someone. Just
You
like
don't
I'm trying to think of some like a blonde DJ. Like it's just a Dolo.
But the fact that you get that often is crazy to me.
When I had the beard, I told you
it's
when
the
I had a
beard.
big beard, all the time, all
think
the
it's the
time.
beard.
Now
He has
it's
a fucking a porn stash, porn mustace right now,
it's my
dog.
disco stash.
It's a disco stash.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry, man. It's beautiful. It's
Yeah,
gotten
you
better.
were pretty shocked at that. You were like, "What?"
Because I was just
you,
like,
you were mad that I wasn't offended.
I was offended for you. The fuck you mean? Do I look Arab to you? I mean, nothing wrong being Arab, but like
Was that in the garden or where?
that was on. Was it Deco? What
That was
it?
Deco, yeah.
So it's kind of darker down
Dark
there.
in there, yeah.
Listen, maybe the darkness
Yeah.
adds some shades to his skin color. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just like I don't see somebody Arab and then seeing you stand next to him and be like, I can't tell who's who. Like it just doesn't really strike it off to me.
She was she
might
was
be
really
blind.
wondering. She was pondering on it for a minute. I caught her looking at me a couple times. She was thinking about that.
I feel like they like seeing that because like
Who's they?
Call him out. Go ahead.
like
him in trouble.
I feel like
The Arabs?
Arab people and like Middle Eastern people, like when you go into some places, I feel like because it's happened to me before.
They want you to be Arab because they
Yeah.
want to start talking to you in
They're like being hella
Swahili.
nice
I can
to
see
me.
if you look Arab.
They're like being like hella nice to me. They're like
you look a little bit, with the beard.
Habibi.
Yeah,
They're like,
you look a little.
what's up, brother? I'm like, damn, they're fucking with me. What's up, bro? Like,
Yeah.
how we
They're fucking
doing?
with me.
And then
they like you extra if you're one of them.
and then at the end of the night, I'm like, I think they thought that I was Arab or like Middle Eastern too.
You do give off a little bit of.
It's the beard
It's the beard, but I mean him though. I mean,
With the
and my
stash.
skin, the skin color. Too.
I had just come from the gym. I may have smelled like an Uber driver.
My God.
holy fucking shit, dog. I don't know why I come here. I don't know why I come back every time, dog. Why do I come back and do this to myself, dog? What's happening? Smell like an Uber driver is absolutely nuts. What are you doing?
Oh
What are you
shit!
doing, dog?
Hey, just a regular ass Monday for Diamond Cut.
Diamond
he's
Cut's
not
not
even
even
like,
phased.
yeah.
I will say the only thing he looked up was when you were talking about you just not wearing underwear or you're pissing your underwear. That's the only time he looked up from his phone. that was that. He tuned back out. He was like, "Nah,
He's
fuck
not
that,
shocked.
dog.
Too
much."
He's excited for the Patreon episode after this for everything I couldn't say.
What are you doing it by yourself?
Yeah,
Oh,
unless you
okay.
want to do it. Well, you don't have time, huh?
I
What
mean,
time do you have to dip? Actually,
Oh shit! Do I have time? I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna go back and I don't have shit really going on.
Where are we at on the pod?
About an hour 30.
Hour
26, maybe like an hour 20.
Hour
Yeah.
20, I feel like is a solid time, man.
Should we wrap it?
I don't know how do you put a bow on something so great? This was magic, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean,
This
it
was
is
fucking-
great. These are all things I feel like we haven't really said to each other. You know, like giving each other flowers and like
Yeah,
really
man.
talking about the night because we've been spending so much time on doing the night and also what we're gonna do
Yeah.
for the night and like
Providing
content and fucking doing all the behind the scenes shit with White Shadow. We didn't even talk about making music at all.
We
Like,
haven't done anything. But listen, I'll say this though, real quick, for everybody out there that when I told them I was doing the night with Strategy, a lot of people gave me the really Strategy, that guy. I just don't see it. Just don't see it.
That's crazy.
And the other people who was like, you're leaving Tao, really? You're gonna do that? You sure? You sure? You sure? I can confidently sit here and tell you, you all were fucking wrong, and that if you're listening to this, if you have an idea or dream or something, definitely chase it. Don't listen to what other people are telling you. Don't let them project their fucking insecurities onto you because they don't have the balls to do what we're doing and to start our own party. It's not even just starting our own party. We're starting our own brand. We have a fucking trademark, bitch. You know what I'm saying? we're trademarked in this motherfucker. You tell him, talking.
TM.
I'm sick and tired of you letting people come up here and tell you like how to do. Yo, you gotta put your nuts on the table, dog. You let Maximo come up here and you let Maximo come up here and look in your face and tell you like you don't know shit because you don't produce. Actually, motherfucker, surprise! I've been producing. You know, production looks different to different people, dog. I mean, like even though like you may not be in there physically going through and like making your own sonically kicks. You're in there. You're with me. You're in there. We're hey, I don't like the way that sounds. I don't like the way that build goes. Or how about we try it this way? I like that, but that's what Diddy did. Not Diddy, but that's what Dr. Dre does.
Man.
You know,
Oh man.
maybe Diddy's a bad example.
You're just like Diddy, dog.
Like Diddy. Now it kind of explains no underwear thing now. It's so much better, dog. He's
I
on
feel like-
Diddy shit.
The mind of like how to.
But Maxwell, he is producing. He is. He has hand production.
I mean, I got into DJing through producing. I was
So
making
don't let him
beats
come up here
before.
and tell you shit, dog.
But it's you.
That pissed
You
me
saw.
off.
You saw the
I called you up.
episode.
I'm like, yo, why do you let him come in there and run you like that, dog?
He's hard head. Like for me to off
Just
track
because
it
you're
and
not
try and
fucking
go
taking
that way.
old
Like,
Spanish samples and throwing some Latin drums over it doesn't mean that you're not producing too, dog.
listen,
Oh,
it's
shit.
fine because I don't feel like I have success in any sort of production world
Success
at the
looks
moment.
different to everybody, dog.
True, but I couldn't I can't speak from that place. Maybe in a couple
Because
years,
you don't have like
I
other
can.
Latin X DJ playing your shit. I mean, like that you feel like you kind of clammed up, and I didn't like that shit, dog. You clammed up a little bit, dog. Like
I definitely didn't clam up.
you clammed the fuck up,
I
dog.
definitely didn't clam
You
up, but
clammed
I
up.
was
I
trying.
called you immediately, like, yo, what are you doing, dog?
More than anything, I was just trying to prove a point. I was trying to get something through this kid's head. And by me going that direction and being like, actually, this is what I'm doing this, like that wouldn't have done anything for anybody. All I wanted was for the kid to realize that like he is at the level to where he should be leveling up.
He should be
Like
leveling
I
up.
feel like a lot of people, and I feel like he even felt like I was talking shit to him, like you're not good enough. But what I was saying is you're good enough, like you're there. Now get to that next level, take the steps
To get to the
because
next
you've
level.
reached the plateau that you're good enough. You've done the thing, you've done all the things, you've DJ'd all the places. Now it's time to fucking stop DJing at some and put more effort into other things that are going to take you further and think about your branding and like I was trying to get that point across, but it was a little tough.
It fell flat.
It was a little tough.
It fell
It was
flat.
a little tough.
You fell a little short, and I was just like yelling at. I was yelling at my fucking phone. I was heated. Again, like the work wife, dog. So I don't want to fucking, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you fucking, somebody come in here and start talking shit to you.
Don't be talking about my fucking man.
Pretty
Yeah,
much, dog. I don't
basically.
sound like that, but I mean, I'll take it though. That was a little. What voice was that? God damn, that was wild.
That's
dog.
one of the many Gerry Jospeh voices right there.
God damn, dog. We gotta figure out a new one.
Yeah.
that was.
You only heard some of that on Fortnite, them Fortnite
Oh
days.
man, I'll tell you this
All
much.
the voices were coming out.
What's crazy is like I'm having right now I'm having the most fun I think I've ever had in my life DJing, right? And I could confidently say that it's because working with you guys, right? And what was also crazy about that is some of my darkest moments in my life, we talk about, mental health shit, was during the pandemic. And you know what I was doing during the pandemic? Playing Fortnite with you two guys. So I mean, it's almost like a full circle
That's
moment.
crazy.
Because like I was like going through a lot of depression. I was just had a baby. My friends all are doing their own thing. I'm watching a DJ firm make millions now, and I'm just like, damn dog. And they dropped me from the team, and I wasn't getting booked at Tao at the time because I wasn't working for free. Damn, they're like just cheap during those COVID months, and so then they stopped booking me for a while, and I was going through it, man. I was at home on unemployment, depressed, drinking bottles of alcohol on the stream. That was the only thing I had was stream, and I would get off the stream and I had Fortnite or any type of fucking game. And I mean, many a nights, and I think you were going through a lot of that too in Houston, because like
Absolutely.
we just leaned on each other, and then now to see us now having the best fucking time of our lives DJing is really something. Like, I'm not Metro, so I'm not gonna cry, but I feel like a tear should drop right now because it's a real full circle moment, dog.
Yeah, it's beautiful, bro. I really truly enjoy what's happening right now, and I think about that often. Usually when I'm blasted out of my mind, sitting in the sauna, but it's real shit.
Yeah, man,
It's real shit. We're doing it.
That's real as hell.
we're
It's
doing
happening.
it, man. What's
How do
happening?
you guys deal with the mental aspect of DJing?
What do you mean by mental? Like, what's mental?
Like
Seeing
keeping it
people
together.
walk out,
okay.
Oh, seeing people
keeping
walk
it
out.
together, everything.
People walking out. I mean, you talking about Celeste, or you just talking about
Any
in general?
in general.
I feel like Celeste different than most rooms because there's so many options.
so many
options.
in that building.
I used to
it's a different feel.
I used to have that feeling of like panic, but then like I would see the same person back an hour later. I'm like, oh, you
Right.
just went to a different floor.
Right.
So I don't really trip anymore over it. I mean, listen, man, when I first started in Chicago, I used to have that a lot, right? Because I would see people get up and walk out, and I would always think, I got to switch the music. I got to change it. I got to do something differently. And like, you have to realize, like, people leave. That's just people club
Yeah.
hop. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing. There's nothing that you can do unless you're a fucking celebrity DJ
Yeah.
that you can do to keep people there sometimes. Sometimes it's just people just fucking want to go somewhere else.
Yeah, you
There's
could
nothing
be
that you
doing-
did. Maybe sometimes somebody might be, hey, my friend is too drunk. Or, hey, this guy keeps fucking hitting on me and I need to fucking take my friend somewhere else. Like, or, there's so many different reasons. And I think as DJs, we'll just see like, especially we'll get like people that come in the bottle table service, the comp bottles. They'll come in, party hard on that free bottle, and then the whole table will get up and walk out, and you think, oh fuck, did I do something
I'm fucking
wrong?
up right now.
And I think as DJs, we do that way too much.
Yeah.
And it took me. I mean, it's a thing, but you just got to train yourself. I mean, the way you learned it, you got to try to unlearn that shit. It's not me. I'm fucking great. I'm phenomenal. You're a great DJ, dog. It's not you. Sometimes it's something else outside of your control. Motherfuckers are walking out because of the throw up smell. I'm thinking it's me.
Yeah.
Somebody puked on the floor. What the fuck can I do about it? Nothing I can do. They're gonna walk out. They'll clean it up. They'll get it smell nice in here, and eventually they'll come back in here again.
Yeah.
What can I do?
Yeah.
Mainly the reason I like to bring it up is because I feel like I don't hear enough people kind of talk about it. Because, like, I mean, like before, we kind of all linked up. I didn't really have like much of a. I had like some DJ friends, but like I kind of feel like I'm definitely a lot closer with Heavy and like someone to kind of just like bounce stuff off of and like get what they think about things and how they kind of understand it. And I just more brought it up just to kind of like
Get the conversation started.
started. Let other DJs that maybe feel like that kind of know,
I mean,
like, you're not by yourself.
If you
and
suck,
shit.
then you suck, right? But
Yeah.
like, I don't want to just say like, well, a lot of people suck, but sometimes it's in your head. You know?
No, it definitely
But
is.
if you're in there playing some bullshit and you know it's some bullshit or whatever, I mean, switch the genres up. But then, like, I don't panic now when I see like 20 people leave the club. You know, I don't panic. You know, I just say, okay,
they'll be back.
they'll be back. Or I say, I hope they had a good time when they were here.
I try to look for the keys when they're walking out. Are they singing when they're leaving? Are they kind of dancing? Like, okay, so that kind of tells me they were having a good like time in here. Maybe they just are ready to go somewhere else now.
It's just how it is, dog.
Yeah.
People like the bar hop.
You see that in Celest a lot in the discos. People like dancing out.
Yeah.
Like, they're having a good time. They're dancing all the way to the door, so you know they're going to come back.
So
at some
they're
point.
going to come back.
Whether
at some
it's
point
later
in time.
that night or the next day.
week.
Either way, they had a good time. They're coming back.
You're coming back, dog, and that's all you can do.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
You know, I think we don't need to get into our heads too much sometimes, as like we do.
Yeah,
you know. But again, I've been in the game for a long time, so it's taken me years and years of like telling myself and like training myself to not panic when I see the table get up and just walk the fuck out. You know.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, okay, they had a small bottle of effing. Okay, that's all right. Well,
you gotta start looking for all the signs.
That probably was a comp bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're going on to the next spot to get the next comp bottle, or I see a promoter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, I know what this is, dog. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
I know what this is. 50 girls walk in out of nowhere, and then they all fucking get up and leave. That's panicking. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
They're just going to the next comp bottle spot that they got.
Yeah.
This bottle's done. They're not going to pay for another one.
Yep.
Go to get another comp bottle somewhere else. And that's just how it goes. You know? So what's your favorite floor to rip out on now that we've been doing it now?
The disco is absolutely my favorite. I love all of them have their thing because I love R&B and old school hip hop.
Mm-hmm. You crushed it this past week, by the way.
Thank you.
Again, you out-blacked me.
Thank you. That's my goal every night.
Call
That's
you
my
Zach,
goal every day.
Start calling you Zach Blackman.
I wake up and I say, how can I be blacker than heavy?
Dog, it's crazy. It's crazy, dog. I had to go to Afro Beats. I had to go take it back to Africa, dog. I was like, all right, no, I'll play some shit I know you ain't got, dog.
Did
You
bring out-
ain't out-blacking me today, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You didn't bring
I'm
out
in there playing,
the.
I'm a piano and Afro Beats. He's looking at me like, what is this, dog? I'm like, no, back up, man. Back up.
I got my auto Shazam on. I'm good.
He's out here, dog.
I'm good. No, I love them all, but disco is my shit because I feel like you can get into such a fucking groove in there. I mean, I guess it's the same on the top floor too with the house music. Playing on sticks. I love
the disco is phenomenal for me, but they worship you on that top floor.
They do. It's a different thing up there. It's that VIP like experience that they create by having the doorman stop you on the third floor.
It is that top floor. First off, Deco's cool. I love Deco. I think Deco reminds me more of like a Gino and Marty's type. Like I like those little small rooms.
It's a lounge.
I really thrive in those spots. Like I that's why I'd rather play those rooms than like a big hip hop room any day.
Yeah.
Right. But then like the disco floor is like so much fun because we're just ripping disco in there and it's people are dancing. That's the thing. People dance.
We got the cowbell and we're making some of the music.
We're making a lot of the music.
We're doing 2:00 shots.
We made a fucking custom shots disco song. We're producing. Shout out to DJ Flipside who's been helping me with not only just like helping me form my ideas, but like mixing shit for us and mastering shit the way it needs to sound so it sounds immaculate.
Yeah. And Flipside said something to me. I actually want to read the text because it goes back to what you were just talking about as well. But we'll get there.
Yeah, and then that top floor is just something special where you look up and you just have like a group of people in front of you.
It's like a show up there.
And like they're just worshiping you like you're fucking like you're like San Pancho, like they're just in it.
It's
and
incredible.
people are filming and people are just rocking with you, and like I feel like I make a connection with people there. I don't know. I feel like I make a lot of connections with disco, but they're more so.
Yeah.
Disco is like they disconnect and they just dancing and it's about the groove. But upstairs, if you get some dope house music, it's undeniable.
It's kind of like a boiler room.
Yeah, you're on your Joel Osteen shit up there.
Yeah, Messiah, dog. I knew it. This guy. It's crazy.
Oh,
2 piss
man.
breaks in one setting is
Shit,
nuts.
mine's is coming up too.
Well, I was
Shit.
gonna say, do you guys want to jump over on the Patreon?
We might as well
I'm
jump.
down,
we might as
bro.
well jump on the Patreon and
Shit.
dip out of
Can
here.
we
Though.
get lunch after this? What are y'all gonna do after this?
I got you, man. Oh, I got till 2:30. So wherever we go, I gotta be like back at the house by 2:30.
Have you had roast?
The fuck is that?
Roast beef?
No, it's called.
There's a spot that's not far from here that does barbecue. That's really good. Called
Right.
Smoke. Is it Smoke?
It might be closed today.
Oh, it's Monday. You're fucking right.
Damn.
That place too. Every time we drive by, when he's dropping me off.
Oh, it's called Roost. That's what it's called, not roast.
Roost.
I was telling him if it's jump on the Patreon, make it easier.
Yeah, we can do that.
Hey, let's just
I was just
switch.
say,
let's put a
we
bow
just
on.
Cut this on here so it's not one big ass file.
Yeah.
And we'll restart it off. Because
Yeah.
I gotta take a piss too.
All right, well, let me sign
Yeah.
out then.
You
All
go
right, well,
first.
go ahead and
Go
sign. Go
first.
ahead and sign out then.
Thank you guys for watching. We're gonna
Abrupt
switch.
end. Abrupt end. You gotta
I'm
tell me
back.
continue the conversation on
Let,
Patreon.
let me read the flip side thing.
All
Real
right, read
quick.
that,
Yeah.
and then
and then we're
we're gonna
do
continue
it.
this on Patreon where we're gonna get unfiltered and uncut. So subscribe.
Yeah, we're gonna get.
Zach's gonna show his nipples.
I'm gonna put my foreskin back on.
We might see the Duluth underwear.
So Flip has this video on YouTube he just put up that's like inside the mind of a DJ or something, and it's
I
his
think I've
set.
seen a little bit.
I
of
saw that.
and
Yeah.
then he's like doing a voiceover over it, kind of
Hella
walking you
dope.
through what's going through his mind. And I watched it, and he said on there a bunch of times like, all right, I got to make it mine. Like, all right, they like this song, I'm going to play this song. And he's like in the mix, and then he's like, all right, time to make it mine. And he'll start scratching or something.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I texted him, I was like, that you kept saying now, make it my own, as I think is what he was saying. And I was like, that's dope. That really stuck with me over the last couple of weeks. I've been like hearing that in my head. And I texted him and he was like, yeah, thanks for watching. I'm glad you liked the video. And he said, I got to be myself. And I was like, yeah, that's the hardest part of the gig, I think, is like really just being you up there.
Yeah.
And not letting everyone else's opinions and what's happening influence you to the point that you're not you anymore. And he said, my head goes through a lot of doubt. I take chances because I know how to win them back. And that's the
real.
real shit. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Some
the
fire shit.
fucking.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Flip's the man. But thank you guys for watching. We're going to switch to Patreon. If you're on the YouTube, like the video, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, algorithm activating activity. That's what we like to see here. Let's go, champ. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
More fucking cowbell.
Well, alright, battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin. That's what I love about the human soul, it'll usually show when the truth ain't told.